the thing that I do want to make sure that everybody's aware of, the plan that you're talking about is parents who are uncomfortable sending their kids to school do have the option of remote learning, correct?
That's correct.
So they can opt for fully remote learning even though the school is fully reopened.
That is correct.
So it also gives those the flexibility that want the chance to, that feel that coming back to school is not a risk. They're willing to take the option to do that, while also reopening school for those that want to be back fully, giving our staff a couple of weeks with our students to work the bugs out. I think it's a perfect blend.
Thanks, Kyle.
I do have another question, which I'm assuming that it's subject to change at any time due to the environment that...
That's why we're doing the remote learning, so everybody's set up at the beginning so that we wouldn't have to opt back to remote learning because of an outbreak or something. We're all set up and everybody can.
And that's what I want to make sure
It's
that
fine.
everyone understood.
I know that I had the discussion with Dr. Breyer to make sure that I had all the different plans and looked at it. And I agree with everything that has been said here. I think of it as a soft opening to the actual opening. And you know, when a business opens, they've got to work out their bugs, you know, within everything. And that's what they would do. And I think everyone would feel much easier. Our goal is to have the students there 5 days a week. That's the goal, in-person learning. I think the majority of us on the board agree with that, if not all of us. That's our goal, you know, but we do have to follow the guidelines that are sent down to us. So I think it's a good plan.
Thanks, Janice.
No. Hello.
Well, I was listening to you describe the bus riding thing. So the bus drivers will have a thermometer to check students as they get on the bus.
Yes.
And then when the students get off the bus at school, will they be checked again when they come in?
No.
Okay, that's what I didn't know if there was a level of redundancy that was unnecessary there or not.
Yeah, that's another thing that I'm glad you brought that out, that the bus riders will be certified by the bus driver, and then they will route into the building into a different spot because they've already been cleared. And that's something that's going to take a little while to get used to.
Okay.
Good question.
Yeah. I go along with this. This is a weird situation that we're in right now. I think it's a great idea to get the students and teachers, administration acquainted to it. As long as, come August 24th, I mean, we are full on in school 5 days a week.
That's the plan.
Okay, I realize what the state says we have to do could change things, but I just want to make sure that nothing changes within our district. I mean, we have students back in classes, and our parents can rest assured that it's 5 days a week from there on out.
That's right, and as we talked earlier, that the next board meeting is the 17th of August, so we'll have really good data at that point. Of course, another month of life, which is going to be, who knows what that says, but really good data. Hopefully all the plans, by then the remote learning plan should be solidified, and that next board meeting is going to be a really good board meeting to get the best possible information out. But the 24th is the target date.
Okay, that sounds great.
But once again, we'll be back 5 days a week, but if we have an explosion of cases in the district, then we'll have to relook at it at that point.
Yes,
Hopefully that'll never happen.
right.
All right. Is that all the comments we've got? If we don't have anything else, I'd like to have a motion for Dr. Blyer has presented his recommendation. I'd like to have a motion to approve the recommendation as presented. Second? Roll call, please.
Janice Alke, aye. Ryan Peters.
Jared Hockey. Neil Ernest. Teresa Hawking. Kyle Page. Tim Schuler.
Aye. Unanimous decision. Next on the agenda is the 2020-2021 revised school calendar. Do you have any comments on that, Dr. Blair?
Everyone, we will put this on the website tomorrow. It is so fluid. But what you will see is what we hope to go by for the next school year. That's all I can tell you. That it is an outline of the next school year. Some things of note that you'll see on there is that we were mandated by law to have election day off. So there you go. I tried to waive it. I can't even waive it. So sorry about that one. Because, you know, in this county we have long lines at the polling booths. But it is what it is. We tried to waive it. They won't let it. They won't let it. And that's right now. Who knows what they might do in a month. So that's the only weird part about this one, that we had to change it.
All right, thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the revised 2020-2021 school calendar as presented? Second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Kyle Page. Janice Hawking. Jared Hockey. Neil Ernest. Teresa Hawking. Ryan Peter. Tim Schuler.
Aye. We kind of skipped over closed session, but I don't think we need to go into closed session tonight unless there's some discussion on people we're going to employ. Does anybody want to go in closed session? If not, Dr. Blair, we got some people to hire.
Okay, I do want to, you know, every so often you meet somebody and you really hope they don't kind of leave your life, to be honest with you, but Lisa Schilling, beloved teacher at the high school, has resigned, and we're hoping the best for her and her life. She has different agenda for her life. I know that the students are pretty devastated, and my daughter being one, but we hope her the best, and good luck to Ms. Schilling. Certified, we have Andy Rogers as the Mount Carmel High School Special Education teacher beginning next year. He's replacing Jamie Tillotson. Rhonda Lawson as the junior high RTI reading teacher, replacing Laura McLemore, who resigned. Pam Reed, Mount Carmel High School individual assistant, starting, of course, this year, replacing Melinda Pelzel. Beth Sheldon Horton, the grade school individual assistant, replacing Ivy Shehorn, who resigned. And Penny Lofton, Mount Carmel Junior High, Senior High, full-time kitchen worker, beginning, of course, this year. She's replacing Laura Cunningham, who retired.
All right, do I have a motion to hire these individuals? Have a second? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Against, same sign. They are hired.
Good. Got one thing you got to listen to.
Check. All right, so in the consent agenda, we've had multiple graduation planning committee meetings consisting of myself, Mr. Buss, Dr. Blair, community leader, parents, and even graduates. And from the start, especially the parents and students have indicated they want an in-person graduation as close to normal that we can have. So initially we just thought, hey, let's back it up as far as we can, hoping we get phased into a new situation where we can hold that. Of course, now in phase 4, we're still at 50 people. So our initial thought to move it to the college was that they had graduation set the previous day. It's air conditioning. The gym will be set up. We'll have it there. When we realized that 50 was still going to be the max, we had to come up with a new plan, and the committee came up with the idea to hold the graduation at Riverview Stadium, and the students are very excited about this possibility. Obviously, we talked through how we're going to space the students, how we're going to control the crowd size, keep them apart, all of that. We think we have a solid plan. So as of right now, we will sit the students where the Aces football team stands on their sideline and about halfway onto the track, if you can envision that. So kind of onto the field, kind of on the track in that area. Then on the cheerleader stage, we would have a podium and all of that where myself and some others would be. The valedictorians would give their speech there. And then limiting the graduates guests to approximately 4 guests. That way we can space those guests in the stadium. So that is what we came up with for now. I can entertain any questions you guys may have or concerns of something, hey, did you guys talk about this or that? Okay, August 1st, so that's the Saturday after next, coming up pretty quickly. 9:30 in the morning. I know that's going to be early for some of these students, but we know once the sun comes over the river there on August 1st, it's going to be pretty rough. So that was our compromise, to get it as early as we could, yet not be unrealistic.